Tom's door's still there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Nine minutes remaining.
Okay, so we are live, and I have got Brandon Thomas Asante with me. So how are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see some familiar faces. Just trying to stay occupied, really. And yeah.
Okay, so this stream is we're going to raise money for Foundation 92. If you haven't seen already, we've been getting some great donations in. If you go on just.ly, you'll be able to donate there. And we're also giving away a Ryan Giggs ball sign buy-in, which is great. All the conditions are on that website, so make sure you check it out. It helps Foundation 92 get a full-time support family officer. It's really good, and hopefully with this kind of fun show, we'll be able to raise enough money for him. So now I'm meant to hear you know what, we were meant to have hold on, now I've got a 4 view coming in. This is chaos now, guys. So thanks for helping me out.
What are you saying?
So I've now got Brandon, Ibby, and Ash Hunter. I'm sure our tech person Tom is currently crying right now because there's 4 people in this.
Yes, Ash.
Well, I'd probably right. You know what? I'm gonna come to each of you now because the fans are going mad.
Is this live?
This is live on YouTube.
See how Zara, see how I got Ash for you? Quick.
I see. You know what? You gave me a panic there, thinking that you weren't going to.
You what?
Slush puppy. Wait, what's in that slush, Ash?
He's lying.
Grape slush. Oh, yeah.
Why are your eyes like that then?
Sound should be sorted now, so hopefully they'll be able to hear you all now.
I'm gonna fire feedback to that.
You guys stress me out. Brandon, how's it been going with you during lockdown? Do you miss these lads?
No, it's got that in it.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of them right by my... Wait, where is it? Were you talking to me, Zara?
Yeah, you are called Brandon Thomas Asante, and I did say, Brandon, how's it going? Do you miss these lads that are in this chat?
I'm just excited to see the boys. Nah, I'm chilling.
Ibby, why did you bring Ash and not one of the other lads? Are you just like twins?
Ash is my boy, man.
You can't leave me alone.
I knew he replied quick when he seen my name, so I thought I'd ask Ash in it. Bruno's probably asleep, so I didn't ask him.
Yeah, he actually don't wake up for that.
Has Bruno become a bit nocturnal during this?
He's like that anyway.
Yeah, he's always been.
Always been?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Let's have a look. Fans, send in your questions for these lads whilst we've got them. We've got Wendy Perry who says, I've missed you guys so much. I've got Alan Howarth who said his name is Ashley Hunter. He came from Fleetwood Town. Got a chant already singing for you, Ash.
Hey.
Ash, you know what? Get singing.
Get him on a permanent.
Hey,
Get singing, Ash.
can't sing. You have to teach me the words.
Well, I've just told you the first line. Well, Alan Howarth has. His name is Ashley Hunter. He came from Fleetwood Town.
Someone give me the rest of the words then.
Guys, you've got to send the lyrics here to these lads. I mean, you're not clued up. We've got West End Barmy Army who said, big up the BTA.
Hi.
I mean, they're all loving it, to be fair. I
BTA.
think they've all missed you.
Man, like Eves.
How much have you missed Salford then?
Yeah, a lot to be fair.
Right now.
I miss the boys really. Footy.
Yeah,
I'm
Who
missing
is
everyone
well?
apart from Brandon.
I relax.
Missing everyone apart from
messaging me
Brandon?
every day like better off my line and that.
You're lying,
Gets annoying.
Could have Bruno on the way here, by the way.
We could have Bruno on the way.
Yeah.
Hey,
We could. I'm gonna ask him now.
Ibby, you are a superstar.
Right, the guest list is
The guest list is growing. This is better than I ever imagined that I had planned for you, Salford fans, right now.
Hey, where's Slim? Oh, there he is. Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
let's reply on Snapchat.
Yeah, hold on first.
Ash, are you there just taking pictures?
No. Speaking to my missus on Snapchat, I get told off if I don't reply too fast.
Aye, marriage is tough.
Yeah, right.
Ash, marriage?
No, not yet. About 10 years.
Not yet. Oh my goodness, Bruno is joining.
Here he is.
Is Bruno joining?
Bruno has joined.
Yo,
Bronxy.
Yes, Bruce.
Bruno, how is it going?
what's going on here? Why
Just
am I not
chilling.
invited to the party?
I know, I wasn't
New,
either.
new trim. This is breaking this.
Ash, what's going on here?
It was just me and
No,
Brandon,
no.
but I brought you lot, you get me?
What are we lot doing?
You're on live, you know.
Huh?
You are live. You're live on YouTube, Bruno.
What's going on?
Swear, you are live on your live on YouTube.
I had to get that out before I don't know what this guy's going to say.
So you can't swear.
Nope, do not swear, please.
Ash is in trouble then.
don't swear.
Bruno, so one of the fans already put a question in. So what have you been doing to keep occupied?
Smashing Brandon on FIFA.
Alright, relax. That didn't happen, man.
No, nothing. Just keeping fit. Playing FIFA.
Well,
on
The
Netflix.
truth,
These
man.
lads think that you thought that you were sleeping.
Me and Bruno have been keeping the fittest.
Yeah, right.
What did you say?
Me and Bruno have been keeping the fittest.
Me and Ibby been top 3 every run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to give you that as well, to be fair.
Always on top.
Bruce, what'd you get yesterday? Did you fly in as
Just like,
well?
Ibby, just like how we like it. Always on top.
Yeah.
Always on top.
Light work.
Work hard, innit?
Yeah.
Is that a new trim, Bruno?
Yeah, my hair's got long, so I just thought let me just play about with it. So
What's everyone thinking of it? What are the comments saying?
They're just saying smart trim.
Yeah, I like
That's a good one, isn't it, bro?
I'm gonna go to eat. I'm gonna ask the fans. Fans, which
Aye, that's
one has
cheeky.
the best trim right now?
definitely not
No.
me.
yeah, probably
Aye.
Ash. Ash is fresh.
By the way.
Look at that.
That is a fresh trim.
Ash is alright.
You cut
Ash gets one haircut a year.
A year.
Are you lacking with the hair supply there, Ash? One
Nah, the
haircut
quick-
a
I
year.
get a haircut every week.
Well, not
That
at the
could
minute,
takes a long
obviously.
time to master that.
State of yours.
Now. No need for this, guys.
Alright, wait me.
So they're saying that Hunter all day. Hunter has the best one.
What?
All the time.
That's an
Big up you.
abomination. Now.
I told you like that from time ago.
It's called the light. It's called the lightning.
Yeah, right.
Wendy says Ibby.
Right.
Ibby, yeah. Nah, you know why this is a fix?
The women are saying me.
It's a fix. Ibby's head is not even on the camera. So how's he winning it?
Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
Me.
Ian Lloyd has said Ibby.
Yeah.
Any danger of vote, guys?
Ibby, you can't be paying your boys to come on here and start voting for you.
Ash, where you going?
What have you? Oh, Stuart Craig has said
Nowhere,
Ibby
just
as
been
well.
shot.
Yeah, they know.
They know. The fans have their voice. Look at Brandon there trying to get his hair in shot. He's like, look at me, don't leave me out, please.
Guys, anybody there?
Not for you.
Nah, I think I've conceded to defeat there.
Ash, where you going to,
have
missus?
any of you guys got any new skills during this lockdown? Brandon, I'm going to go to you first. Any new skills?
Do you know what I've been doing?
He's learned to read a book.
I finished. To be fair, I finished my first ever book, but that's not to say I don't read. I just never finished them.
You can't read.
It's called The Art of War. It's actually a really good book. And then other than that, I've started learning my dad's language. So
yes, Brandon.
What language is that?
Don't know.
A bit then.
Wait, is it? Who's it by? Is it by the? Yeah, that's the
Brandon,
one.
you lied, bro. You didn't read no book.
Bro, I've got it upstairs.
Hey, I never said I read it. I've got it though.
Fair enough, Brandon. Ash, any new skills you've learned during lockdown?
Not much, just sleeping.
You've got the dogs as well, to be fair, at yours, from what I've heard. I've heard you've just been tormenting them.
Nah, my dogs are never in, to be fair.
Fair enough. Ibby, any new lockdown skills?
I've learned how to take people out on Call of Duty. That's about it.
Oh, so you've been gaming then? Fair enough.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah. Ibby's been active during this lockdown.
Yeah, supplying to those in need and that.
Bruno, apart from sleeping, what else have you been doing in lockdown?
I've been looking at dogs. I'm currently looking to get one, so I've been spending most of my time on that.
Why are you always copying me, man?
Bro, I've been looking for the last month.
Brandon, you ain't getting a dog.
I put it on my story and all of a sudden he's talking about getting dogs. What's this?
Brandon, you're not gonna get one though.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, you scared of dogs?
Give me a year. Anyone want to give me a dog for a little bit? Ask the fans that.
Hey, Ibby,
you want a dog?
When he takes dogs out for a walk, yeah, the dog will be walking him.
I'll be like a kite.
It'd be shocking, innit?
Oh. I'm having a look here on the chat now. So they're saying that we could make some great money by them all shaving their hair off.
Nah,
I can't hear nothing now.
Yeah, my mic. What?
It took me about 10 years to grow.
Why has everyone gone quiet?
I'm just going to mute Ash in a minute. He's in his own world.
I'll get a fade.
Who?
Oh, Ash.
Nah, gone quiet.
Yeah, I'll take off the sides.
Oh, we've got someone. Brandon, I think I've got a dog for you.
What they're saying?
One of the fans has put, you can have one of mine for the day.
If they're serious, I'm actually not bantering, you know.
Brandon, you're scared of dogs, Brandon. Relax.
Nah.
Brandon, are you scared of dogs?
Of course he is.
Yes.
I feel like
I can't hear anything.
I'm not gonna lie to an extent, but you know what I mean. It's overcoming fears and that.
Overcoming fears?
Yeah, I can do it.
So what dogs are you scared of?
Yeah, that's better.
Hello,
If I get a dog, I'll get a big one.
I can hear now. I couldn't hear for time.
Big one. When they show me their teeth and that, it just gets a bit long.
Fair enough. I'm having a look at the chat as well. Not even.
Zara, what have you been doing during this lockdown?
Trying to make you guys look as the pretty as ever on social media, which is a very hard job.
Should it be hard then? Should it?
Shouldn't be hard.
It is hard, I have to say. Oh, Brandon, Molly has said her dogs are only small.
Tricky that.
Oh, that's not what we're after. I mean, do it as a favour and that, but
What dog do you want?
Brandon, stop gassing, man. Honestly.
Have you not seen that dog on his Snapchat? He keeps putting up.
You'll
Yeah, you
never
see
get
it.
that dog.
Surprised you lot aren't bored of it. How many times he's put it up?
No, I've only seen it once. To be fair.
Yeah.
What is
That
this dog
tells you
that
that
you
I've
keep
got
putting
it.
up on Snapchat, Brandon? What breed is
Every
it?
Dog's
day.
a lion.
Some
It
monster
was called
dogs.
it was called a
The elephant.
Presa Canario, but they're just like massive. Like, but I looked at some of them biting people like, and that. I'm not sure if I'm on it now. Nah, they're dookie.
If you shake the head like that, just says it all.
He doesn't
Yeah,
like
but
dogs. He just wants one.
Yeah, exactly. I would like it at the start, but one bark and I call it a day.
To be fair, I have said to like some of the lads before and stuff is that if they ever need a dog sitter, I will do it. I'll sit in this studio when we're all back, and I'll just be like, have the dogs in on a match day, everyone, and I'll just sit there presenting with the dogs all around me.
Yeah, you should have told Tom Elliott. He's got his little one in there every day.
Yeah, I know he's got Sonny. In fact, he sent me a picture of it. Should I show you guys?
Yeah, go on.
Let me have a look.
No, I can't do that.
I'll show everyone a cute picture of Sonny.
Yeah, mate.
See if this is right with your shit. See, oh.
Yeah, what
See,
dog is
Sonny?
that?
It's a
Is that
red
yours?
fox Labrador. No, it's not mine. This is Tom Elliott's.
Oh,
These-
yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that's a cute
How
one.
cute
Yeah.
is Sonny? Brandon,
Yes,
that's the dog you need.
When I get my dogs,
You need to put it closer.
Pardon?
You need to put it closer.
It's because I'm on green screen, so it'll be a bit. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it's not going to work because of the green screen. There
Nah,
we go.
Yeah.
So that's Tom Elliott's dog, everyone, Sonny. So
Nah,
that's all I do with you lads is if any of you has got a dog, I just harass you for pictures of the dogs. Pretty much all the time.
Actually, I just got to put my alarm off. Something in 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness. They all want to know, Ash, what are you doing? Because you keep whacking your camera around all over the place. Some of the fans saying that you're making them dizzy.
I'm not doing nothing. I just kept going off it.
That sounds like
My grandma just sent me a Snapchat. She's watching.
Oh,
Who's Thomas?
big up Ash's man.
oh goodness. Yeah. Hi, Ashley Hunters and Nan.
Is your mum
Get
watching?
involved. Join us. Oh, I've got some. Let me have a look at the questions now. Oh, so I'll have to ask you all this one. So, Ibby, I've got to go to you first. How is your diet during lockdown?
Impeccable.
Impeccable. All right, what did you have?
Right, that's an easy question. That.
Nah, except on the weekend, I've been eating a little bit of sweets and stuff. But during the week, yeah, it's been good, really. Yeah, similar to when I'm training.
Okay, next one. Bruno, talk to me. How is your diet going?
Yeah.
Bruno, you had Chinese last night.
Brandon, did you hear that about Chinese? I think Brandon's just nearly choked there hearing that.
Chinese.
Nice. It's been alright. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to all that.
Bruno, is that your mum?
Yeah.
Tell her to get involved on the
Just my mum's being silly.
Mum is always right. That's the way it goes.
Next question. Ash.
Right, Ash. What's your diet been like?
Mine's been good as usual.
Don't listen to him.
What do you mean?
You're a liar, bro.
What did you have for tea last night?
What did I have for tea last night? That's a good question.
Look at him trying to sneakily find his way out of it.
I actually can't remember.
Okay, now
Aye,
Brandon.
meal.
What, Brandon? What was that?
He had. How am I knowing this guy's meals? He had that Jamaican thing because he put it all over his story like 10 times.
I said 10 times.
Oh, good. Right, Brandon, what
That
did
was
you
the day
have?
before, mate.
What do you have for tea? What's your diet been like?
Brandon's diet's always terrible.
Standard, just impeccable, like amazing. I cook myself, homemade. This
Look at sugary drink you're drinking now.
Everyone
Nah,
loves a bit of a latte.
I refilled it.
Brandon's diet's terrible. He has pizza for his breakfast before training.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, one time we
I
done
don't
that as
eat
well.
breakfast. I don't eat breakfast.
You're a liar.
Remember, he woke up and had Domino's before training.
Oh, yeah. That's
It's
what double
true.
pepperoni as well.
Alright, ask Ibby about my breakfast. 0 calories. Just
Who's
can't hear
that
him.
with Ash now? Ash has even had to mute himself.
Oh wait, Ash, who was that, eh?
Ash, who was it?
Social distance.
It's my net.
Hey, tricky.
No.
Yeah, idiot. It's my next door neighbour just pulled up next to me.
What are you lying for?
Social distancing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How long?
So, Brandon, I need to know. I've just heard about Domino's pizza before training.
Yeah, but how does that make sense?
Go back to that one.
What happened? You know what? Ash
Hey.
Hunter. Ash Hunter,
Is
you
what they call
tell
it,
me your
business
version of
rumours.
events.
No.
I'm just going off what Brandon told me when he was
Hey,
late for
Zara.
training.
Zara, if you want to believe Ash Hunter, believe him. That's all I'll say.
Hey, Zara, here's a question. Who do you think lies the most out of us four?
Great question.
Oh.
No, least to most. Least to most.
Yeah, least to most. Go on, least to most.
No,
Obviously,
but like some of you, if some of you do lie to me, I can tell straight away. Like Brandon, I can read you like a book if you were ever.
Yes,
to
I
tell
can't
me.
lie.
Hey.
I can't lie. So
I'd say it'd be the least.
Oh my god.
yeah, good man.
Alright, what is it about Ibby and flipping favoritism now?
No favoritism. I have no favorites of you
Because
lads.
he's been there the longest.
I love you all
Yeah, that's
equally.
true.
It's because he's got that tight
True,
throat.
innit?
That's why.
Okay, go on.
Brandon.
It'd be the least.
Right, it'd be the least. So Brandon, I'm not going to include you because if you do lie, I can tell straight away. So it's not really a
Yeah,
lie.
I can't lie. Can't lie.
Yeah,
So-
right. So it'd be the least. Oh no. I'm gonna put Ash in the middle and Bruno at the top.
Are you mad, Zara?
Of course.
Hey.
Tricky
Summed it
guy.
up.
Tricky.
Defo you, Bruno.
Zara, why
Only
you
because
yourself as
Bruno,
well?
I think I wouldn't be able to tell if you were lying to me or not.
Bruno
I don't know if
lies
that's a
every day.
compliment or not.
Yeah, we can tell you in this chat he's lied 5 times already.
Well, I mean, your mum just had to say before that you had a Chinese.
Was it even his mum?
Yeah,
question.
hey. Bruno,
Was it even
put
his
your
mum?
mum on the camera. That's what it is.
Right,
this is
okay.
Mum on the camera because it's not your mum.
You know what? We've got some more questions. So first of all, I'm just going to go through the chat. Got Andy Thurston saying no breakfast. Brandon, you've disappointed
Yeah,
some fans
Brandon.
here.
You have
And
to have
then-
porridge for your breakfast, Brandon.
Oh, I don't know what's happened to Brandon there. I think he's stuck on the
What? They're
stairs
not happy that I
there.
don't eat breakfast.
Oh, he's back.
Can you hear me?
Right, okay.
Can I just go a
Yeah,
bit
I can
higher
hear
up
ya.
the stairs? Might get better Wi-Fi.
And then I want to know. Oh, we got Alfred Harvey who says, "Who is the worst at getting up in the morning?" So I'm going to go to Bruno first.
Bruno.
Zara, what is going on here? But I think I don't give that impression.
Hey, no.
I'll probably say Brandon for that. You know, Ash is quite bad as well.
Me.
You know what? I think Brandon is possibly up there, but by the sounds of it all.
Do you know what time
How
I've been
am I
getting
back
up?
to that?
7 o'clock. 7:30.
Yeah,
7
but
o'clock.
Brandon, you told me for this live that you have to set your alarm.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean waking up alarm. Bruno, literally, look at his eyes right now.
Brandon's a yummy.
Bruno,
Yeah.
have you got anything to defend yourself there with?
No, I just like to alarm my sleep. But I don't know how I'd give off that impression.
'Cause we all love you lads, that's the thing. We all love you for your little quirks. I mean, the lads, all the fans just want to know all these funny.
Are you sure
funny
it's
little
because you
quirks.
like your sleep?
Pardon?
Bruno, are you sure it's because are you sure it's because you like your sleep? What time did you go to bed last night?
Ask his mum.
Bruno's just not even going to answer it.
No, my wife has calmed down. 1 second. 2 o'clock. 2 a.m. is not that late. I'm watching this new TV series called Suits. Have you seen it?
Why is he switching up?
No, have you seen it? Suits. Sick. I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's decent.
Fans, what shows are you interested in at the minute? I need to watch Suits because some of my friends keep
Zara
telling
is
me
the
about
best.
Suits.
It's so good.
Okay, you're saying that's the best. Ash, what is the best TV show that I need to watch?
Our Girl.
Pardon?
Our Girl.
I've not heard about that one. What's it about?
Our Girl. It's about like the war. It's good though.
Oh, I think I know which one you mean
Afghanistan
actually.
and that. It's got
Michelle Keegan.
what's the actor from Manchester? Yeah, Michelle Keegan. Got her in it.
Okay, so I got another option there. Brandon, what do I need to watch?
Well, let's go from the fundamentals. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I actually haven't.
See, you can't.
The fundamentals. Oh, I know it's poor, but I'm busy trying to do social media for you guys.
Nah. That's got to be done. That's a crime, that. So.
I have not watched that.
Yeah, I still need to watch it.
Someone's with me.
Nah, I know Ibby, because I told him to watch it before. That it's got to be up.
It's only you that's watched it.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, you got to be cultured for that.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
Ash,
Man said Lord of the Rings.
have you got a nickname?
What?
Have you got a nickname?
Me? No
Yeah.
way.
No, I'm just asking.
No.
Brandon, you. Brandon,
His signal's gone, mate.
Signal's gone.
You want me?
yeah.
You know what? There was a comment before, Brandon.
I thought you was asking that.
Brandon,
No, I'm
the
asking
fans
you
wanted
now.
to know before, why do you keep going further up the stairs?
What?
His Wi-Fi route is upstairs. Stretch that far.
Oh, you know what? The fans really want you to sing a verse of Dirty Old Town.
How's it go again, Brandon?
Yeah, go on, Brandon. Remind me.
Brandon, introduce us to it.
Guys, can you hear me?
Brandon, I know your lying face. He's such a bad liar. Hey. This is just proof in the pudding here.
Guys.
See, look. You want to put me at the top, Zara?
You know what? I'm putting Brandon's now officially at the top of that list.
Ash, what's happening?
Brandon. You know what, Brandon? I'll make you do a solo in a minute.
Should I leave and come back?
Yeah, right.
Don't come back.
I'll try it.
Ibby.
Hey, Ibby. What's your new nickname?
What's my nickname?
Yeah, your new one.
Oh, that one.
What was it again? Like Vim and what?
What?
Your nickname, what is it? Vim and what?
What are you talking?
Yeah, what was it again?
I'm not sure. Remind us again.
Of what?
Why do they call you that?
Call me what?
You need nickname.
What is this new nickname?
Exactly, Zara. Ask him.
It's some sort of joke. I don't get it.
Nah, you told us to call you that. Am I right, Brandon?
Yeah, I heard something like that. Bro, you were telling us the other day.
What's it begin with?
But vitamin what?
Oh. Last question. My battery's gonna die, honestly.
Right. Okay. So finally, I want to know, what is your message for the fans, and can you wait to see them again?
Youngest first. Go on, Brandon.
Wait, what was the question? I actually didn't hear it.
Your message to the fans, they're all loving you guys in the chat, so it's time for you to show them some support.
just all I can say is I miss them, and I'm hoping that we can get back soon, really, and play in front of them. That's me.
Ibby, you're next.
Yeah, I think Brandon speaks for all of us.
Yeah, same really. Obviously, I miss entertaining and miss playing in front of the fans, and obviously getting nice tunes and stuff like that. Obviously, we all miss that feeling, and hopefully we'll be back to it soon.
Got your slow card?
Ashley, are you all right?
Yeah,
I'm all right.
Ash makes too much noise.
My signal is a bit rubbish.
All right, who's that?
Can't really hear anything.
Hey, who's that?
Right.
What do you mean?
Give a
Is
message
he
to the
2 meters
fans.
away?
Hello, Zara. Brandon's making too much noise.
Right, okay. So,
Guys, I'm going to love you, leave you.
right. I love you and leave you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining.
Zara, take care.
Thank you.
In a
Love
bit.
you guys. Mwah.
Go and get you
Right, so now-
done, lad.
So now we're gonna have some fans come on the show. But thank you, Bruno. Thanks, Ibby. You guys have been amazing.
Bruno, go and get some vitamin D in the sun now, bro.
Yeah, are you going to? Yeah,
I'm
about to
gonna
join
kick
you.
you out of the call in a minute.
I'm about to join you, lad. See you.
Bye, Bruno.
See you.
Have a good Chinese.
All right, hey Zara, calm on. Hey, don't forget the donuts.
See, we know that we have donuts, but we'll just be quiet about it. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so now we're going to have some fans joining us very shortly. If it works, I'm hoping that this works now. That was quite fun, though, we had surprise guests Bruno and Ash, which was brill. Bit chaotic, though. You know what? I'm getting some comments here. Amanda Clark said, Zara must have a lot of patience with these guys. I do. I have plenty of patience for these guys. Okay, so I can see I have got some fans with me. How are you doing?
Good. You all right?
I'll get all dressed up in Salford. That's the way to be.
Absolutely.
Okay, so have you been watching the stream so far? Have you seen what's been going on?
We have.
What's your thoughts then? Anything that you learned new from these lads?
That Brandon Thompson doesn't know Dirty Old Town.
You know what it is? It's because they're all quite shy when it comes to singing. I've tried to get them to do stuff before, but
I don't believe that Ash doesn't know his own song because he loves that song himself.
Oh no, he does. He was just getting out of it. It's what they're all like. I'm just trying to help another fan here. I should have Alfie Harvey, but I can't see his camera. So hopefully when he gets sorted, I'll be able to see him as well. But so I want to know, how has your lockdown been?
Been all right.
Been all right. You sound so enthusiastic there, Ethan. I know you better than that.
Yeah, no school, so.
No school? Well, I mean, that's why you got to have the fun in it. I bet you've had some Salford chants that you've been singing.
Oh, of course. He don't shut up. The flags are up every day.
So how have the flags been? Because we have retweeted some of them as well.
Here we go.
Oh, do we get to see the flags? This is amazing. Yeah. Look at these flags, guys. I know you better than that.
We've got a couple more coming as well.
That's brilliant. What's the new design going to be?
The new flags, the tangerine colours.
Oh, so classic Salford then.
Yeah. That's due to us in a couple of weeks. So hopefully, when the season comes back up, we'll have it for as and when we're allowed to go, I suppose.
Well, we still got to support the club no matter. Even though we're at home, we've still got to be there for everyone. Which is good. It's kind of good with Salford. We're all like a family. I mean, there's people in the comments getting involved. Should be good. Oh, we have Alfie that's joining us. So just my delight there that tech is actually going well. This is like the perks of working from home when everything goes well. So little Alfie, how are you doing?
Good.
I see we're all wearing Salford. I like how we're all matching. We didn't even send each other the memo. So Alfie, I'm going to go to you because I've been chatting now for a bit. How has lockdown been? I mean, I'm guessing you've got no school either.
No. It's been hard. Been playing football.
Well, you know what? You have been playing football because you sent in a recreation of Pidge's goal.
Yeah.
How was recreating that goal?
Pardon?
How was recreating that goal? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I bet it was entertaining listening to it. You know what? I was pretty thrilled seeing it. Pidge seen it as well, and he was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
So, Ethan, have you been recreating any goals?
No, definitely not.
Is the one that stands out that you think you should definitely recreate it?
Probably Tom Walker's goal, the penalty against Kidderminster.
That goal was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Stuart, do you think you could do the commentary to do that? So Ethan will do the recreation of the goal. Stuart, you get on the commentary.
No balls in the house, I'm afraid.
Fair. I think Ethan's face has said it all, and I think he's going to be debating that there. So, you know, these questions aren't just for you guys. Fans, get in the chat. Let me know what you've been doing during lockdown, and we'll make sure we give you a shout out. As well as that, we're raising money for Foundation 92. If you just follow the link that's on the page now and donate, I'm keeping an eye on the donations. And if you do donate, I'll give you a shout out. So far, we've got Alan Haworth, who's donated. Thank you so much. He said, keep up the fantastic fundraising, guys. We have Heather Pattinson that's donated too, and we have Alid Pattinson as well. And Alid Pattinson's done 26 cartwheels for the 2.6 challenge for Foundation 92. I can't do cartwheels, I'm going to be honest.
I can't even do a roly-poly.
Alfie, you done your 2.6 challenge, didn't you?
Yeah.
So talk to us, tell us what you did.
So me and my mum I ran and my mum went on a bike and we went to Salford's ground. We did over 2.6 miles.
That's perfect. And as well that you sent me a little video as well and little pictures. You see the Flintshire Stadium. It was a little way of like incorporating you being a Salford fan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the best way. So I want to know going to go to you for Ethan, what is the biggest thing you miss about Salford so far?
Going mental.
Going mental, of course. So Alfie, what's the biggest thing you miss?
Seeing the players and like my friends there.
Yeah, we do have we all have friends at Salford, don't we? We are just a big connected family. We are really lucky that we have such cool tech like this, so we're able to like connect with each other. Stuart, what's the biggest thing you miss?
For me, it's the buzz of leading up to the weekend for the game, whether we're at home, but I do prefer the away games a lot more. It's just getting up in the morning, the buzz, being on the train or going on the coach with the lads and then meeting up with the guys who don't go on the coach or train. It's just one big family, I think, as well. So I love it, miss it, and can't wait to get back with everyone.
We can't wait either. But I just want to say, I know it's been short and sweet, but thank you so much for joining us. Get involved in a live comment. It's so nice that we had like a little fan feature with you guys. We really appreciate it. And finally, there is one thing in the chat that people are saying. Ethan, give us the verse of that Brandon wouldn't. Give us that verse.
No. I met my love.
Alfie, join in.
By the gasworks wall.
Go on, you go.
Dreamed a dream
by the old canal.
I kiss my girl
by the factory wall.
Dirty old town.
Dirty old town.
Yes.
Salford.
Oh, that has been brilliant. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. So I will let you go. And now we're going to make sure you stay tuned as well when you get off this, because we have none other than Graham Alexander joining us. So get in the live chat, get asking your questions. Fans are saying Zara's turn for Dirty Old Town. I'm going to leave that to the fans. But I will see you soon, okay?
Stay safe, everyone.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Bye.
Okay, so that was great from the fans, wasn't it? And now I should have Graham Alexander joining us. So he's connecting his audio. Can we hear him now?
Hi, Zara, are you okay?
Oh, hi, Grazia. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you.
I'm liking the background. It's very artistic.
What, the background?
Yeah.
Some cushions and pictures, yeah. It's basic, really, but no, it keeps us comfortable, so all good. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. It's nice to hear from you. Thanks for getting involved in the live stream. I know the fans appreciate it.
No problem. It's a pleasure. I've just been. I caught up earlier on with the 4 lads. There's a few lies flying about there, wasn't there? Like about their fitness levels and their diets and stuff like that. So we're catching up with them later.
Did you hear anything about this, about the dominoes with the training?
No, the dominoes. Oh, I didn't hear that bit.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What dominoes? Me with dominoes. Sorry, never mind.
No. To be fair to the lads, they have worked hard, and to be fair, we haven't had a break since the lockdown. Really, they've been training every week since then. So fair play to a lot of them, the whole squad.
Yeah, you know what? I think everyone's just missing each other. That's the thing. We are just a big dysfunctional family. I bet you feel like you have a big squad of kids, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. No, do you know what? It is. I think when you're together day in, day out, year in, year out, I think you can take things for granted. But it's at times like this when you actually realise, what you value in life, and you do miss the lads, the other staff, and your everyday life. But seeing them on there, it's good to see them having fun and keeping in contact with each other.
Yeah, good. They are a lively bunch, should I say?
Yeah. When Bruno decides to get up, he's a bit lively, but it's getting him out of bed that's the hardest thing. But we're trying to help him with that.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the questions now from some fans that are sending in. So they want to know: do you show the players how to take penalties?
No, I don't. Now and then, if I get challenged to a little practice, I'll join in and have a little one like that. But I think it's a real personal thing. So when we took the penalties last year, before the Eastleigh game, practicing, it was one where we went through a protocol of how to practice them and everything, but it had to be their choice how they wanted to take them. I gave them a couple of little pointers on the approach sort of thing and the general sort of idea around them, but not on how to actually strike the ball or connect it. That had to come from the player and trust their technique. So, but I'm always there. Obviously, if the player wants a little bit of advice, but to be honest, I always wanted to be left alone really to practice myself and sort of do what I was comfortable with. So I always take that into consideration with the players. And to be fair, they were superb. If you think about the Eastleigh game, which was just over a year ago, I saw the highlights last week, and then the Newport game, 2 massive pressurised situations. The quality of the penalties was absolutely excellent from our players.
And the fans are asking as well. So not only about penalties, but we've got a new addition to the squad. Your little puppy.
Well, Bella.
She said, "Has Bella been heading the ball yet?"
She just it was my twin daughter's birthday last week, so it was a lot. There were 21. There was a lot of balloons all around the house. We left them around, and then obviously as dogs do, they start messing about and started throwing one. And it was like she kept heading it back to us. So I got the phone out and filmed her. I couldn't believe the technique. I sent it straight off to Skip, because to say, look at this, we've got a new centre half, and he was buzzing. So obviously passed it on to you because I know how you love dogs and the puppy.
Yeah, I think that's become apparent during this phone call, even with the lads, that I just love dogs.
It is Bella now. It is Bella now. Here she is.
Oh, we get to see Bella.
It is my little Bella. She's my OG now. She's 5 years old, 4 years old, 5 years. Come here. And this is Maggie. So this is Bella. They're actually sisters. They've got they're from the same parents, but they're 2 years between them. Bella's the oldest, Maggie's the youngest. She does her own thing. She just follows us everywhere, just trying to be with us all the time. And actually, I became a dog groomer the day before yesterday. Because we can't get out and get them trimmed, which they need, I bought some clippers online. I watched about 2 minutes of an instruction video and thought, right, that'll do. I'm just going to go for it. And, I'm quite happy with how they turned out, to be fair. Maggie was really good, sat there and just let me do it all. Bella, we had to give her an ice lolly and let her lick that for half an hour just to distract her. But they're brilliant. They're brilliant dogs, brilliant companions, and we love them very much.
You know what? That is a good technique with the ice lolly. I would never have thought of that.
I know. Well, we knew we had to distract them somehow. So she was. It was okay until we got round her neck and her head, and then she was a little bit fractious, but we got there in the end. But it was good. It was a good experience. I thought, everyone's trying haircuts at the minute at home, aren't they? I've cut my sons 3 times. I'm seeing all over the place that everyone's doing their own thing with their hair. So I thought I'd give the dogs a try.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first about the dogs. I have to say, with the haircut, usually it's like themselves, but each of their own. You're not only a manager, you're a groomer now too.
I know. Well, I know. You know what I mean? It's one I've always fancied a go at it, but because they've got particular coats of schnauzers, so now's as good a time to try as any, because they're not going anywhere, are they? So if I mess it up, they've got time for it to grow back and look good in front of their mates.
That's true. Okay, so we have some questions coming in.
Okay.
So Daniel wants to know, what is your best and worst moment as Salford manager?
Best and worst. The best is obvious. The Wembley game, getting promotion in the first season, getting into the Football League for the first time in the club's history, all that. Seeing the players and the supporters, see the build up really to the whole week was exciting. I realised it straight after the Eastleigh game. In fact, the lead up to the Eastleigh game, it was all about all the supporters and people around the club about, can we get to Wembley? And obviously our target was one more than that. But I knew how big it was for everybody to connect with Salford to get to Wembley. But we knew it was a place to go and win, and that was by far. When that final whistle went, it was when Ibby's goal went in. You don't usually get up 3-0 in a final like that, and I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but it just definitely took the edge off my nerves a little bit. And when the final whistle went, I just couldn't wait to celebrate with everyone. It was a fantastic moment. And the worst time, do you know what? I'm actually having the worst time now. I think now. I think the worst thing was, when we broke, we thought we'd be off for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and we've kept the players involved and motivated in the training program, and it's getting longer and longer. And this has been the biggest low, to be honest, without a shadow of a doubt, because I thought we were hitting good form. We were one of the form teams in the division over the last 10, 12 games. We still felt we could make ground up on the playoffs. And obviously we got the leasing.com final to possibly play. So at the moment, I'd say now is actually the lowest.
So how are you and the other management staff coping? What are you putting in place for the lads to do now?
Well, we immediately we sent them home as soon as we heard the news about the game being off, and we sent them home for 7 days. But we gave them their heart rate monitor and then contact them later on with a little training program. Tried to keep it in line with what we usually do, and then after a couple of weeks, we knew it was going to be a bit longer, so we sort of made it sporadic throughout the week. We've put them into teams for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and they get points for how hard they've worked, because we can monitor them. So, and there's 4 different captains each weekend that pick the teams for the following week. And so there's tactics involved for the players to pick the best, team physically and fitness wise and motivation. And we've had Zoom calls with them every Monday and Friday with the other coaching staff with each team to do upper body circuit, which has been good because the players have constantly been able to see each other every Monday and Friday and have contact with the coaches. They send in pictures of their weights, so they get weighed on a Sunday morning as well to do that. So we now and then Zoom called them either individually or as a small group, just to keep in contact with them and make sure everything's okay with their families and with themselves, and just if there's any issues for them to speak to us. So it's we've had a lot of monitoring with it. The staff have been fantastic with the sort of program they put in place. But I'll be honest, the players and their motivation and their commitment to the program has been absolutely top notch. To a man, it's actually a low point for me, but I'm actually proud of how the players have responded to the actual scenario, to be honest.
Yeah, they're a good, hard-working group, all of those lads. They have so many different personalities, but they all come together and work hard.
Yeah, and I think there's been a couple of occasions when a couple of them had a dip, in motivation or a bit of their mood or something, but they've got the other boys around them straight away because we can pick up on it, and because we're having contact through this form, and and then they're straight, giving them a helping hand, some good words and stuff like that. So how a team should work, really. That's how a team should work, and because we're away from each other, we've had to work a bit more at it. But I think it stood us in good stead, and like I say, I'm really proud of everyone how they've handled it.
Yeah, they've handled it really, really well. And now the fans, they're going to ask some questions personally a bit about you now. So do you have any strange superstitions you do before any match? And that's from Wendy.
As a player, I must have had about 15. It was frightening. I mean, absolutely, from the minute I woke up on a Saturday, on a match day, everything was to a regimented script. It was frightening, the crap I used to do, which had absolutely, I'm sorry about the word, but I absolutely had no end result or product, but it got my mind in the right frame of mind and everything. But I remember it when I was just about to retire, and then when I went into coaching, I made a thing to myself that I have to drop them all. I have to drop them all, and I don't have superstitions now with managing and coaching. That's why I change everything I wear every game. I mean, I've got I know everyone knows I've got a certain amount of wardrobe which I wear for games, this, that, the other. But I never wear the same thing twice on the chop to get away from if we won those 2 games and I wore the same jumper, that'd be it.
You'd think it was that.
Yeah, so I purposely go bang, no matter what, even the best win, I always change the next day because I don't want to get into that pattern because it was actually time consuming when I was a player. So too many to mention, to be honest, and some really ridiculous ones.
Well, this is a little funny question for you that I can say. Charlie Gregory wants to know, how much does Graham miss post-match interviews?
Why is that? Do you think that's? I don't know why. No, I think. Listen, I think it's.
I think Charlie Gregg is probably pointing out that Charlie from the MEN there wants to know if you miss post-match interviews with him.
Well, I miss being able to communicate with everybody, and Charlie's a good guy. You know what I mean? They're all good guys. To be fair, the media. I know you're part of the team, but even though the local ones that are not affiliated with the club, they're good guys, good people, and I think it's important that after games that the supporters hear my views or hear the view of the management staff. I think Skip did the last one before this broke up. I think it's important. People want it, and I think it's good to get across your side. But no, I think generally they're fair. I think the questions are fair. I think sometimes it's a bit more difficult because the emotions, certainly after a defeat. I do find that difficult to try not to go too overboard because it's something I'm trying to manage as I've gone through my management career. It's a very difficult moment. That first hour after a defeat is horrendous, and I've tried to even say as little to the players after those games as well, because I think sometimes you can say things you don't really mean, and so it's part of the learning process as a manager, speaking publicly. But I think generally they've been really good, and I do, like I say, I miss the players, I miss the staff, I miss everyone that we always have day-to-day contact with, and Charlie's one of those boys.
So next question then. When you were a player, if you could have played under any manager, who would you have wished to play under?
If I'm going back before my time, I think Bill Shankly was just so charismatic, and even now, I've read quite a few books on him. I watched his interviews on YouTube and stuff like that. There's so much stuff out there, and he's absolutely mesmerising when you're listening to him talk and everything, and you speak to any of the players that played under him and for him, they'd die for him. And I think you just see those type of characters, your Sir Alex Ferguson's, your Brian Clough's, these ones back in the past, the Jock Steens, people like that. But for me, I've always had this slight fascination with Bill Shankly and how he built the modern day Liverpool, and from sort of a struggling second division team, but just his character and his personality seems amazing, to be fair. And I actually had this conversation with my kids and my wife out in the old who would you have 5 guests for as a dinner and all this.
Oh yeah, go on.
Five and all this. My number one was Bill Shankly.
Who are the others?
It was then I went like Ricky Gervais, Will Ferrell. I went more along the comedic route after that, and I think I had Brian Clough in there as well, just because these people they just mesmerise you. And but Bill Shankly, being Scottish as well, was the one for me.
Fair enough. You've got to be proud, haven't you?
Too right.
Okay, well, I said that you only have to be on 50 minutes, so I will love you and leave you, Grezza.
That's fine. I've got all the time in the world. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, fair enough then. Well, you know what?
Yeah, if there's any more questions and stuff like that, I'm happy
in that
to.
case, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Aren't you? Let's see what we've got. We have got. Someone's called you a silver fox.
So, oh yeah, no, it's it's getting. I've let it grow for a few weeks, to be fair, and it's getting. I wouldn't say silver; it's more white, to be honest, at the bottom. I like that. Silver fox is quite complimentary, isn't it? I'm taking that's not a derogatory.
Yeah, it is quite complimentary.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's have a look. What else?
You speaking to any of the boys today?
I have got Joey Jones coming on later on. I do.
Has he still got his blonde hair? I haven't seen it yet.
He's still got his blonde hair. I'd be worried if he changed it quite quickly, because I'd worry that it'd fall out if he dyed it that much.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He could be struggling to keep hold of his hair, Joey. But
what do you think of his new blonde do?
I haven't actually. I've only heard about it from the other staff. And
you've not seen it?
I haven't actually seen it, no. But I will tune in to see it, and I can imagine, because it's Joey's a bit of a character, and if you can keep him still for more than 1 minute to speak to him, that'd be congratulations on your part. But he's a good lad. I am looking forward to seeing this Barnet.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, Joey's such a good lad. He's been getting involved in the 2.6 challenge. He's been having fun during lockdown, taking up all different skills. So I'm hoping I'll be able to show us that. He's having some tech difficulties, but hopefully he'll be able to show all the fans what he's been up to, because I'm quite excited for it.
He's a good lad, Joey. He's a good lad, and he's a good player as well.
Yes. So what's home life like for you, Graham?
I've actually started a little fitness program for myself, to be honest. I go out the same days as the players, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I've actually done a couple of the runs that we've set for them, just to see what it was like, and test myself, and so I get an idea of what they're going to go through later in the week. And because I think it's important that we understand where they are mentally, and I think if and speaking to the other staff, they're doing something similar. But I found this time to try. I always feel if there's a negative, or a time when you tested, you have to try and come out at the other end better, in a positive, and take something from that time. So I've probably let my fitness go a little bit with when I'm working day in, day out. I probably don't get the time, but I could make the time, but it's the motivation to do it. And when I've got all the things in place, but I've sort of got into a little habit of getting up early on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, going out and doing my exercise, doing my runs, and come back, make breakfast, have a bit of breakfast myself, take the dogs for a walk, with either my wife or my son or my daughters, and then get a bit of work done, make sure the program's in place for all the players, do a bit of other work that I'm trying to do, sort of analysing our past games, other teams that are doing well, not just at this level, others, analysing the game, trying to pick up any tips and try and improve our performances when we come back, stuff like that. And I'll be honest, I've genuinely really enjoyed being with my family. It's one where even though I live at home, obviously a lot of the time I'm not at home, I'm at work. And even when I am at home, I'm probably not mentally at home. You know, I'm still thinking about the players, the next game, this, that, the other. And with us not having games every 3 days, it's been a little bit more relaxing. I've actually sort of really enjoyed the company of my kids and my wife a little bit more. And my pups, of course, when they're not sleeping.
So I've got 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
One's a little quick one for you that I've just seen. Who's your favourite child from Eden? Who's your favourite child, Graham?
Do you know what? If they ask me privately, it's always the one that asks me. Obviously, you know what I mean. So it's that's an answer any parent could never answer, or question he could never answer. I love them all equally. If I was going to have to pick one. Yeah. I'd pick one of the pups.
You'd pick the pups over them.
I've seen a massive reaction in the room next to us now. Yeah. Listen, no matter what, I come in from work and my pups are all over me, happy faces, constant love. Whereas with the kids and that, you have to do something for them to get the love back. So it's easier with the pups, isn't it?
Pups are easy.
Exactly.
Oh, so final question then from Ben Casey. What is your favourite moment of your playing career?
Do you know what? If I had 10 seconds or 20 seconds to live 20 seconds of my career again, it would probably, and it's really strange because I loved playing, loved my career and that. It's actually probably the 20 seconds when I scored my last ever goal with my last ever touch for Preston North End at Deepdale when I was 40 years old. Just for that, you know, it was absolutely perfect in every way. You know, and you don't usually get that in football or in life. And to get the opportunity, I was retiring after the game. I'd actually retired a little bit before, but they brought me back for that game just to be a sub, come on for 5 minutes at the end, say goodbye to the crowd, and sort of say goodbye to playing. And I scored with my last ever kick, with a free kick in front of the town and at Deepdale. And even though I was finishing after that, you know, that was my last ever kick. The emotions that I felt at that moment were difficult to ever repeat. And most of the time when I scored a goal, I was quite aggressive, and you know, because what it was result. And very rarely did you see me smiling after a goal. I was probably a fighting face somewhere, but I've got a picture of when I scored that goal, and it's just pure joy. And I think that moment sort of encapsulated how I felt about my whole career. It was so that's really the moment that if I go back to it, I get quite emotional about.
Yeah, well, Preston, they actually posted that moment. I think it was a couple of weeks back. So all the fans were kind of watching and stuff. And I mean, I've seen you get excited before and stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen you celebrate that big before, ever.
Yeah, it was just something that I didn't expect. You know, I just went on the pitch going, just don't mess up, don't make a mistake. I've got 5 minutes left in my career. Just don't let them think of you as some old has-been that can't pass the ball and all this lot. But with a free kick, it was more hope than anything. But I just thought, have a go, and it ended up in the back of the net. And honestly, that 20-second period was absolute ecstasy. And that's the 20-second period I would love to live over and over again.
Well, it has been absolutely lovely having you on this stream, Graham. It's been really good. Fans have enjoyed it. I think your kids have enjoyed it. But
I know they might be a snap when I go out there, though, for saying I love the dogs more, or they're my favourites. But I'm sure they understand. But no, listen, it's been great to speak to you, and I just want to wish everyone to take care and stay safe and keep looking after each other. And hopefully we'll see each other again real soon.
That's great. Thanks so much, Graham. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, will do. Cheers, Zara.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that was Graham Alexander. Now, I should be having Salford legend Gareth Seddon with us.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I don't even know how this is all working. I can't believe I'm proud of myself that I've even got it going.
You know what? Don't worry, you're here now. We can sort out all the tech.
Okay,
it's fine. We'll make you look good. Don't worry.
Can you put me a good background in like yours?
You know what? That's something that you'd have to do. You know what? I'm going to give you a little Zoom tutorial now. Okay.
Okay.
So I want you to hover your mouse near where the camera sign is, where it says stop video.
Just wait. I just need to get it from the cage. Where's my mouse? We've only got a gerbil. Will that help? No, I'm all right. Honestly, I'm good.
Okay, we shall leave that be then. Oh, it is so good to have you here. So
thank you.
You are here for TalkTalk Studio Live. We are raising money for Foundation 92. You will see at the bottom of the screen where it says just.ly/F92, where we've been trying to raise as much money as possible that we can. Thanks to everyone. We've had an anonymous donation in that says keep up the good work, guys. So thank you for that. And now we've just heard from Graham Alexander, but now we've got Salford legend Gareth Seddon. So what is lockdown life like?
Right, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's horrendous. I'm in survival mode. So I've got a 2-year-old and I've got a 5-month-old baby, and it's literally been horrendous. Honestly, I just can't escape. Like, everybody says, oh, you know, you love your kids. I do, but I would just love to just get an hour away from them. I make excuses up. I'm like, I'm just going to go on another run. I'm just going to go out in the garden. It's like anything. Just the best time of the day is from 12:30 till 2 o'clock when they both sleep. And that's it. Like, it's the best time of the day.
I think you're just making an advertisement there for people not to have kids.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Anybody who has one child, brilliant. Anybody who decides to have 2 children are crazy. And anybody who decides to have any more than 2 need to be locked up. I just don't know how they could cope. It's honestly, it's been so hard.
Oh, so there's already some questions coming in. This is just obviously a fun. If you haven't seen the documentary, you've got to see it. And the fans want to know, how is the cheese going, Seds?
The cheese is not actually going very well because it's like we're obviously in lockdown. So the bar's been shut for what will it be, 6 or 7 weeks now. So I suppose that's the other part of the lockdown. The worry about jobs and businesses, and we don't even know whether we'll be able to open up again, which could be a massive shame because we put a lot of time and effort. Well, my missus has put a lot of time and effort into the bar, and it was going really, really well. And obviously we've been, we might be closed up for most of the summer, so we've got a lot of bills to pay and a lot of cheese that's gone to waste. So at one point when we shut, we went back to the shop after like a week, and we were like, we're going to have to just go delivering cheese. So we took it to like food banks and homeless people. We just turned up with like bag loads of cheese and crackers and chutneys for them.
That's brilliant.
I could just imagine a homeless person with like, I don't know, maybe like a can of cider and then like some Italian cheese and some chutney on a cracker.
You know what? Any donation for these people is great at this moment, and it's so nice to hear that you've been doing that.
Yeah, no, like I obviously, I know I've just said about the 2 kids and it's hard work, but it's brilliant to spend a bit of time with my family. And there's some people out there who, like I said, are nowhere near. They don't have any houses to go back to. So you got to sometimes sit back and realise how lucky you are.
You do. So I want to go into a bit of Salford chat with you. We're going to do a little quiz as well, which is going to be funny. Okay. Oh, I know.
Okay. Unless it's about me, I won't know.
So I want to know anyway, what is your best Salford memory?
Best Salford memory? I think it's when we're all in the Indian. So we're in the Indian restaurant, and I think we're waiting on, I think it was Darlington. We're waiting to see their result. And I think we're so many points clear, but we needed Darlington not to win. I think it was Darlington, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and I think they ended up drawing the game or losing it. And just the pure, just relief that we'd finally got over the line. It was, and all the lads were together, and then I think Gary Neville come and Giggsy, and and it was the first season that, you know, we'd all been together, and obviously, you know, we'd end up getting promotion. It were brilliant.
Oh, well, you know, when you first said when we're in the Indian, I was thinking, is this just a random little story? And then I realised what you're about to say. Oh, so we've got another question. Alan Horwath wants to know, which manager or managers did you learn the most from?
So I had Mickey Mellon as a manager when I was at Fleetwood, and at the time, like, he was really, really intense. Like, it was a great manager off the pitch as well. Like, you know, he did stuff with the lads, like he'd take us out, but he was like on the training pitch. He was really, really intense. He made sure that everybody was 100%. If you drop your standard, even in like a five-a-side or anything like that, he'd make you run. He'd punish you. And at the time, you kind of like, can I swear? Can you swear? No. At the time, you thought, oh my God, what a nightmare it is. But then it's not till afterwards that you realise that he's keeping everybody at such a high level of performance, just because you have to, you know. I think we were, you know, that's the time when Vardy was there, and we were top of the league, and I think we might have been like 10 points clear. And I think he just kept that intensity and attitude of all the lads. And it just made us play at such a high level, and not once did he ever let you drop your standards. And that was probably the best football that we as a team ever played, just because we never did relax and thought that we'd got it over the line. But I also learnt loads off Jono and Bernard. You know, I've never had a manager working as a pair before, and you know, obviously what a lot of people saw in the documentary wasn't everything that you saw in real life. They were ultra dedicated. They were like super knowledgeable. You know, they knew everything about that level, about the players, about the standard, and they knew how to get the best out of you. You know, whether that was tactically or an arm around the shoulder or screaming and shouting at some people, you know, which obviously worked. But, you know, they blended really good, and, you know, you can't really say anything bad against them for what they achieved.
Yeah, they were a dynamic duo, I have to say. They were brilliant. I mean, me personally, I love Bernard and Jono, because I feel like if Jono was shouting, I always used to chuckle. But if Bern was shouting, I used to be so scared.
So I once sat down for, in fact, Gary Neville came into the bar, and we're just having a beer, and we're talking about Jono and Bernard. We're talking about like who's the scariest. I've got a naked daughter here just come in.
Oh,
Eda, she's just been in the paddling pool. He's saying hello. Your dollies. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Blow kisses. Okay, right. Go and get your burgers. Sorry.
It's fine.
So, and I said, do you know what? Obviously, Jono's the biggest, and he's like the loudest, and he probably, if he confronted you in a fight, you know, you'd be scared. But with Bernard, I feel like if he beat you, he'd still be there at your funeral, knocking on your coffin, wanting to get at you. He's just one of them. And Gary Neville was like, "Oh my God, yeah, that is it. That's the difference."
That is a fair description. I'm sure they can't wait to hear this. So some more questions in. You kind of become into a bit of a podcast extraordinaire since you've left us as well. So one of the questions is, are you still doing the podcast?
Yeah, we're still doing a podcast. Yeah, we've had some really good guests on recently. We've had Gareth Ainsworth, the Wickham manager, Nathan Tyson, and then the last one we had Ryan Law, ex-Bury manager, obviously gone on to at Plymouth now. And yeah, you know, podcasts have been going down really well. I think it just started off as a bit of fun, just getting like ex-teammates on and talking about their kind of non-league to professional kind of careers and development. And then suddenly it's just kind of snowballed, and we've got bigger and better guests. And I think we've got Colton Cole on Monday. We've even had Dion Dublin message me saying, "Can you come on the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course you can." Yeah. I don't know if he's trying to sell houses or he's talking about football. I don't know what he's doing.
It's one of them that's a risk that you just got to take, isn't it?
Well, yeah, take it as it is. Might come with a for sale sign.
Oh, it's been great, your podcast too. You've got, Jordan Hume on it as well, our Liverpool former Salford man. It's good to get him involved.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good when he turns up on the show. I don't know if you've ever listened to a podcast. He'll chip in with about 3 words during about an hour show. Half the time I'm looking at him and he's like half dozing asleep or messaging someone on his phone. But
he's a good man, Jordan.
He's brilliant, lad. He's brilliant, yeah. And like I say, he did really well for Salford as well, and he's doing really well. I think he's done better since he left Salford and gone to Altrincham. I think he got his kind of like his head tuned into what he wanted to do a little bit. Eating healthy, and he started going to the gym a lot, and he's like physically developed, and it's kind of shown on the pitch. He's gone. I think each season he scored like 20, 30 goals for Alty. So yeah, he's done well. Yeah,
he's done really well at Alty.
Yeah, he's definitely changed from the like pot belly student who first come and signed for Salford. still like I think he was still drinking Blue Wickeds on nights out.
Yeah, not that we're encouraging that, guys.
No.
So I got another question for you. This is kind of leaning on your football agent side now. Daniel wants to know who's got the most potential in the current Salford team to go on and play for a Premier League side.
Oh wow.
Big question.
Yeah, big question. I think there's a couple. I think potentially, like physical wise and attributes, like probably Salford fans have not seen much of him, but Devante Rodney has probably got everything that you could ask for a striker. It's just whether it's mentally or he hasn't had his chance or he just hasn't had time to develop yet. But if you look at some of the top strikers in the Prem and you look at speed, you look at strength, like size wise, he's pretty much got everything. But I like Brandon Asante as well. He's come in, he's done really well. A young lad, he's exciting. He's got a lot of speed as well, and potentially I think he could go on and do really well as well.
Yeah, well, hopefully it will all go swimmingly well when we're all back to it. So next question, Ben Casey wants to know, what was your best goal you scored for Salford?
Oh God, there were so many.
No need to show off now.
I'm only kidding. Bye, Edie. Best goal. I think the one against Ashton was the most kind of passionate one that I felt, just because I'd had such a I'd say unlucky season with being out for 6-7 months with injury and just not being able to force my way back into the team. And bye Edie. And I think that was probably like the most like the one that felt the most kind of like passion that came out of me. But I think in my debut game, scored quite a decent goal against Scarborough. I think it was from a hat trick. It was kind of like a volley from probably about 30 yards across the keeper. That was quite good as well. Yeah, but there were a lot of fluky goals in there. Like I was 35, 36, and I'll be totally honest with you. I scored quite a lot of like good goals just because my legs couldn't go anymore. So I just thought, soddy, I'm just going to shoot from here. And God's on his truth. That is God's on his truth. Yeah, there was like some pitches and sometimes when my legs are gone here. I'm just shooting. And it just luckily going.
It worked in your favour though, didn't it?
Sometimes, yeah. But obviously it didn't show all the ones that went flying into the crowd. And I think I knocked a couple of Babs's burgers out as well from the van where she was working.
I'm sure Babs will be able to remember that.
Oh, she will, yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the quiz?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so fans at home, get your pens and papers ready. This is just a quick 5-question little quiz, just a mini quiz for us. So, first question, and Gaz, you're gonna answer them for me. I'll give you the opportunity to. So I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Got serious game face on now. So first question. In November 2015, Salford City knocked out League Two's Notts County out of the FA Cup for a historic 2-0 win at Moor Lane. Now, how many place gaps in the football pyramid were between Salford and Notts County at the time? Fans, get in with your little question. I'll repeat it again. How many place gaps in the football pyramid were between Salford and Notts County when Salford knocked out Notts County in November 2015? Ooh. Do you feel like you got an answer?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to go for?
So I'm going to go 32.
Okay, seeing that. The answer is, you ready? 59.
59?
59 places were between.
Were we not in the Conference North? No, it must not have been. Must have been.
It was the one below, wasn't it?
Was it the Evo stick? Oh, that's where.
Yeah.
That's where I've got it wrong then.
Yeah, but 59 places it was.
Blooming heck.
I mean, so someone said 93. I think they're a bit far out there.
I was a full league out because I thought it was Conference North. So I was thinking 24 in the Vauxhall Conference, or the Vanarama, is how it's called now. And then I think they're about 6 from bottom, weren't they, in League Two? So.
Okay, so I thought that one was going to be a bit hard. So the second question's a bit easier. Now you have to know this. This is pretty easy. So at each home game, we walk out to a song. What is the song called, and who is it written by for an extra point? So fans, get sending it in. I think you all know this song. As a hint, we were singing it before. Well, I wasn't. The fans were. I don't think they'd trust my vocals. But
I know the song. I don't know who sings it. I can't remember.
Oh my goodness. So what is it? Tell me.
Dirty Old Town.
Who's it by?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So the answer is Dirty Old Town, and it's by the Pogues.
The Pogues. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have guessed that as well. Then.
Oh, you know what? There's someone commented saying, "Come on, Gaz."
Sorry, that's probably my mum. She's probably cheering me on.
Okay, so we are ready for question number 3.
Yep.
In the 2014-15 season, which was the Northern PL Division 1 North, we scored 24 goals. Who was our leading league goal scorer? So let's see if anyone's got it right. Oh, you know what? I'm saying someone here. We have Jordan Hume with us. Nice vest sense.
Yes, it's Jordan's. I borrowed it off him. It was too baggy for Jordan, so it's a bit tight on me.
Okay, so I'll just repeat that for people at home. In the 2014-15 season, which was the Northern PL Division 1 North, we scored 24 goals. Who was our leading league goal scorer?
So is that the year before I joined?
You were in this season.
Oh, me.
And you are correct. It was
Gareth
you.
Seven, yeah.
See, I thought I had to get you involved in there somehow.
Thanks. It's the only one I'll get right. Told you. Any questions about me, I'm all right. Anybody else? No good.
Wow. Okay, so next question. Question number 4. On our first game in the Football League, we beat Stevenage. But what was the scoreline? So have a think at home, guys. I'm loving the answers that are coming in. Thanks for getting involved. Gaz, what was that scoreline?
2-0.
The answer is 2-0.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't only the other question you got. You got this question right too.
I was there, so it helped.
That does help.
Yeah, it does help.
Okay, so question number 5, the final one. In the playoff semi-final against Eastleigh last season, we beat them on penalties to see us get through to the promotion playoff final at Wembley. Great moment. But I want you to tell me. Well, if you were there, you should get this right.
Yes.
So, hi, Edie.
Hi, waving.
We want you to tell me how many penalties did Chris Neal save in the game against Eastleigh? This is a toughie, but it's a good one. So I'll repeat it again for everyone at home. In the playoff semi-final against Eastleigh last season, we beat them on penalties to see us get through to the promotion playoff final at Wembley. I want you to tell me how many penalties did Chris Neal save in the game against Eastleigh? Everyone, get in the comments. Let us know. Gaz, do you think you've got an answer?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think he's right.
Okay, so I'm telling now. So tell me what your answer is, and I'll go in the chat and see what they've got.
I know there was quite a few. I think it was 3.
Okay, so you're going for 3. We have got Ben Casey saying 2, Wendy Perry saying 2.
Ugh.
Alan Howarth says he saved the last one. Clue, wink. Do you want to know what the answer is?
Yeah.
The answer was 2. Chris Neal saved 2. So
I thought it was 3. So
your little one, all right?
She's got the washing. She's showing everybody the washing. There you go. Look, come here. You have to go in front of the camera. There you go. She's got the washing. Thanks, Edie.
Shouldn't you be doing that housework instead of Edie?
yeah. I've got a list of jobs to do after this.
Oh, great. Okay, so I want all our fans to tell me, what was your final scores? How many questions did you get right then? Thank you too. There's been loads of people getting involved. Ben Casey, Ian Lloyd, Amanda
Anybody
Clark.
gets 5 out of 5?
That's what I'm trying to wait for now.
Surely not.
Da-da-da.
Some super fan.
You know what? We do have a load of super fans here at Salford.
Yep.
Wendy Perry has sent an emoji. I think it's of a dab emoji. I did not know you could get that on YouTube. Oh, dab. Fair play, Gaz.
I think
she's celebrating.
Oh, she might have got 5 out of 5.
Let us know if you got 5 out of 5 because Gaz wants to know. I mean,
I'd be very impressed.
You got 2. Oh, so Alex, he got 2. You know, same as you. Wendy said she didn't get 5 out of 5.
Did I get 2.5? Because I got the dirty old town as well.
Yeah, 2.5.
Right, okay,
yeah.
Bro, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, 2.5. I'll give you that. Okay. Oh, we've got Daniel. He got 3.
Well done, Daniel.
I might have made these questions a bit tough. I'm sorry, guys, but I just thought it gets you thinking, doesn't it?
The first one was a tough one. How many places? Yeah, especially when I didn't even know what league we're in. My goodness.
It just shows off Salford though, wasn't it? It was a massive achievement, that. Brilliant.
It's probably one of the best we've played, and I watched it from the stands. That's why we played so well.
I'm sure it wasn't. You know what? Everyone just loved that moment.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, I felt like I was so involved in it. I was like a fan at the side, just because I was buzzing for the lads. I was so happy with them, and just because they totally outplayed them. I just couldn't believe it. I think they were shell shocked.
Yeah, I think, you know what, they were shell shocked. People watching were shell shocked. Neutrals were shell shocked by it, because everyone loves, in the magic of the FA Cup, a big upset. Yeah. Everyone loves it. Yeah. It's what the competition's all about in my eyes, and that just kind of set Salford on a big kind of pedestal to like, right, we're going to keep going for it now and keep going up.
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel, but I don't know how, like, Gary Neville, he always talks about, you know, that he always wants more and more for Salford. Did you feel like that when you were playing?
Yeah, of course. You know, I think if you look at Gary Neville and the other guys, look at their career, that's what they lived by and trained by every single day. You know, and Gary does that now in his personal life. You know, he doesn't settle for just, I suppose, just being average. You know, just settling for something. He always wants to strive for better. And I think he definitely installed that into the Fleetwood, into the Salford players. And I think, you know, when we won one promotion, it was kind of like, right, that's done. now we need to achieve another one. Right, that's done. Now we need to achieve it. It never like even the managers, well, they never sat back and kind of like said, right, well done, guys. You've done it. It was kind of, right, tick that box. This is where we need to get to. And I think, that's the reason why probably, they've been so successful. And I think that'll probably come from Alex Ferguson as well. You can't deny that that's how they were brought up, and playing with players like Roy Keane and Jaap Stam and Peter Schmeichel. You can I've read all their books. Of course, yeah, I've read all their books, and Roy Keane was saying that some of his toughest games were in training sessions, every day. So you can imagine, them kind of standards aren't going to leave you as a player or a person. So, when them guys came into Salford, they've got a goal, and I think they brought in the right kind of players with the right attitude. And I even see that now. Guys pushing for the playoffs in the first season in the league. Unbelievable. And it's just a shame it's ended how it's ended, because you never know.
Yeah, you know what? The fans are getting involved here and stuff. Alan Hall wants to say that he was there at the Notts County game and it was class. So he shared that same feeling that you said. And I've got a question for you. Let me find it here. Amanda Clark wants to know, if you could come back and play one game in your Salford career, what would it be?
Oh. One game, flipping heck.
Tough question, like I said, but it's good.
Yeah, tough one. Obviously, the Ashton one was probably just a couple of minutes. I really enjoyed the one where, remember, I come on a sub from Germany and in the last minute and scored. But I suppose my debut, just because I did feel like I was under a lot of pressure. Obviously, Gary and the others had probably spent more on their budget than they should have done for myself, and they expected a lot of me. And probably the first game of the season, it was a home game, and to score a hat trick and kind of get that monkey off your back, I suppose. Yeah, that was brilliant. It was a great feeling after the game as well. I felt like I was, accepted by everybody. It was really good.
Oh, well, that's kind of like the best kind of memories that everyone has, is just fitting into this Salford family, I find.
100%. And say, every time I go to Salford now, I'm overwhelmed by the fans. Sed's brilliant to see you, and what about this and what about that? And some of them, I think, my God, how do you still remember? Why do you still want to talk to me? But they do. They just love it, and they're so what's the word? They're so kind of grateful and just want to put their arms around you. And it is like a big family. And there's not many places where you can come as a player and ever feel that. So it's probably why I come back so often, because I just have a really good feeling when I get there, and the fans are brilliant, and long may it continue.
Yeah, I think it's like that across the club. It's not only with the fans and stuff. It's literally right at the top. You've got all that family environment. So I think that's why Salford's done so well. Over the past few years, it's instilled in everyone. Into the manager. We were chatting to Graham Alexander before, and we were laughing about how these players are his kids in a weird dysfunctional way.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. We're just a weird dysfunctional family, and it's just perfect like that.
Yeah, but it's exactly the same with Karen. Karen, as soon as you come into the club, she'll invite you into the bar or her box and get you a drink. And it's same with the staff on the door and Babs and the ticket guys. It's brilliant, and it's every credit to Karen and the owners that they've kept them people in place, because if they didn't, then it wouldn't feel like that. If new people would have been on the ticket doors and new people in the burger van and hospitality and stuff like that, it just wouldn't have felt the same. But because they kept that nucleus of people who were there from the start and the committee members, it is just one big family. It's brilliant.
It is, and you know what? It is absolute credit to the owners and Karen and that for what they've done, because they know that the committee's at the heart of it, and it's so good that we have the committee that have been at the club for over 30 years, and that's each of them have been there for over 30 years. It's unbelievable, and they've got so many memories just to talk about. I mean, you've got some great memories here, but I know those committee would have tons of memories to tell us. It'd be like unlimited.
Yeah, but it's strange because even the success of what's happened now recently, some of their like great memories of when there was like 60, 70 fans there, and they were playing in, I don't know what league it were, like I don't know, the Dog and Duck League, like 20 leagues down, and but when they had to scrap and fight for everything, and and just seeing how it's developed and what it's turned into, it must be fantastic for them guys.
It is. Okay, well, I want to say thank you so much for joining us for this stream.
No problem.
We all really appreciate it. The fans really appreciate it. They really enjoyed you coming on, especially with the quiz. It's a shame you didn't get full marks.
I've never had full marks in any test that I've done.
You know what? Same here.
Yeah.
But at least we had fun. And I think Edie had fun too.
Oh, she's too. She just runs around the house naked. She won't put any pajamas on, any clothes. She thinks she loves lockdown. Every day she wakes up and I'm here and Mum's here, and we're just like playing all day. And I don't know what's going to happen when we're allowed out, because she's just going to run around like Asda naked or something. I don't know. But yeah, we've been having a barbecue and I can see all my food. It's probably like charcoal now. Missed it, but it's been worth it.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
No problem.
And hopefully, when all this is over, we'll see you soon, and hopefully at a Salford game.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, like I said, to everybody out there, all the fans and players and staff and everyone, keep safe. Hope everyone's all right, and thanks very much for having me on.
Oh, well, thank you. So I shall let you go.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Love to everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that was Gareth Seddon joining us. And now I should have Joey Jones with me.
Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. You know what? Let us all see a close-up of that hair.
I know, yeah, look at it. I mean, I've gone mad. In lockdown. Dyed my hair like many others have, but I'm not sure. It needs a cut. It needs a little trim, I think.
Well, you know what? We had Graham Alexander on before, and he was making me laugh. He said that he's not seen your hair yet. He's heard about it, but not seen it. So okay. I'm sure he's watching now, just like having a look at it. I wonder what he'll rate it. Do you think he'll like it?
I don't know. I don't know whether he'll like it or not. I mean, I hope he does. I hope he likes it, but we'll see how long it lasts. I think once lockdown gets out of the way, I might get a little trim, so it might go.
Okay, what kind of new do are you going to go for?
I think I'm going to go for a 2 on the sides and try and keep it long on the top, so the blonde's still going to stay.
Yeah, I quite like the blonde. I'm seeing what the fans think. Let's have a look. Joey Jones going for the Ollie Murs look.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Wendy's just put laughing faces, so I'm not sure if that's good or bad, Joey.
I'll take it at the moment. I'll take
you know what? You're making people smile.
Exactly.
Okay, so a couple of questions. So
yeah,
some of the fans are loving that you're here. So Faith Brooks wants to know, what's your favourite goal at Salford?
My favourite goal?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say this is any goal at Salford that you've witnessed, whether it's you or anyone.
I think for me it's got to be Ash Hunter's goal recently. Darren Gibson slipped him in the middle of the park and he put it in the top left-hand corner. So that's my favourite goal so far for Salford.
And you know what? Someone's put, Joey, what a nice player you are.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Oh. And Wendy's now put, it's good with a love heart for your hair.
Cheers, Wendy. Thank you. I'll keep it for you.
So I want to know, how has lockdown been? Oh, well, what a great time to ask that question when I think I've lost Joey. I mean, hopefully I can answer.
I'm not hearing a word of this.
Oh wait, I can now hear you all of a sudden.
Going a bit, Zara. What's happening?
Should I try and remove you and add you back?
I'm not hearing a word.
You know what? Oh, he nearly come back then. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. This is just the perks of working. Oh, you're back, Joey.
We're back. Yes.
Okay.
Back.
So tell me about lockdown.
So yeah, I mean, it's been tough for everyone, I suppose. I'm at home with my family. I moved back to London, and I'm with my mum, dad, and sister, and we're doing okay. But it's just trying to stay positive. It's good at Salford. We've been given programs to stick to and fitness regimes to do, which has been brilliant for me and I suppose for all the team, because it gives us something to do and stay on top of ourselves. But yeah, I mean, you've just got to try and be positive and make the most out of it. What about you? How are you finding it?
I find it all right. I just miss all you guys, to be honest. I mean, I'm used to having like it being so lively and walking into training ground and just annoying you guys as usual. Like, oh, I've got another media request for you guys.
Don't worry, you're still doing that.
Yeah, I know. I still am, to be fair. I mean, see, I feel like I've been the worst to you though, Joey. I'm very sorry for the prank that we pulled.
Oh, that was brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. I actually didn't have a Scooby. I think I sussed it out halfway through the yoga session. I think I sussed it out, but I just kept going along with it. But to start with, I didn't have a Scooby.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say, you were such a good sport on that prank. If you haven't seen it already, you can look at it on our Twitter when we pranked Joey with a yoga session. I mean, do you still remember those moves? I think there was the scuba diver or something, wasn't there? The frog one got me. The frog one was like, I can't believe you were jumping around.
Yeah. No, same. I mean, I've been practicing a few of them now and then, but they were very funny.
They were. Okay, so I want to know, have you been developing any new skills during lockdown?
Yeah, so I've been learning the guitar for a while. So I've been practicing my guitar skills, and I've been doing my UEFA B coaching because I've been doing that for the last year. So I've been trying to get that all sorted, and also been DJing, which has been quite interesting. I've been trying to DJ. I wouldn't say I'm very good, but I've been trying to.
So, like, you never know. End of when we do go back to the season and stuff, and it's end of season kind of thing. You'll be the guy that's doing the music.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, I wouldn't say so right now, but we never know. Maybe in a few years' time with practice.
Yeah. So, you're gonna give us a little tune?
I am gonna try and give you the best tunes I can do. I mean, it's all a bit. It might sound a bit loud, but anyone that's listening, just brace yourselves, all right? Because it's going to be pretty loud.
Okay, I've got earphones in, so I can only imagine what this is going to be like.
Zara, I want you to dance, all right?
You want me to dance? Oh God!
And
you got to teach me some moves. Everyone, dancing! Get up off your feet!
Come on, get off your feet!
Joey Jones's new tunes.
Yes, Zara. Come in. Can you hear it all right, Zara?
I can. This is good.
All right.
Fans are enjoying it. Everyone's dancing.
Yes, come on, fans. There we go.
Oh, Joey.
That's my DJ skills.
Applause for that little DJ, little music thing there, because the fans are loving it. Do you want to know what the fans have been saying?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so we have Ben Casey said, DJ JJ. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it. Cheers, Ben.
It does. Wendy said, I'm dancing in my garden. Keep it going.
Wendy, you're my favourite, Wendy.
Oh, we've got West End Barmy Army has said, love this.
Love it.
You know what? I think that you've got a side career here, Joey.
I don't know about that, but the fans are loving it. So thank you.
Oh, Wendy's doing the waving emoji, saying hi to you. I mean, she must be loving the fact you've called her your favourite.
Yeah.
Oh, this
new
is
favourite.
New favourite. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. Alex said Zara. Sam said hi. By the way, hi. You know what? I'm actually shocked with those DJ skills. I'm not going to lie. I'm quite impressed. I mean, I want to know, those headphones, do you just stay on them all the time? You're just ready for any DJ moment?
Yeah. These are here 24/7. So I wake up with them. I put them on and I'm just listening. Just listening to the beat.
You know what? I was chatting to some of the lads earlier. I was chatting to Ibby, Bruno, Ash, and Brandon.
Oh, brilliant!
And Brandon was saying, "Is Joey gonna actually do a DJ set?" And I was like, "He is. I'm telling you, like he is." And they were quite excited. So I'm sure the lads were dancing too.
Oh, I'm sure they're more than done. I'm sure they're taking photos of it and putting it on our group and laughing their heads off.
I'm sure they are. Mama says, someone, West Ham Barmy Army have said about doing a mix for the background music on one of their videos.
Oh, wow.
You've already got job opportunities, Joey.
Yeah. I thought this was good exposure for me. That's why I've done it.
Exactly. Always putting you on a good platform, Joey.
But yeah, you'll have to speak to Zara, West Ham Barmy Army.
Yeah. So I'll get that connection up. We'll try and see what background music we can do for you.
Agent Zara.
Don't worry. I expect some commission.
Don't worry, you'll get some. I want to know,
which of the lads are you missing the most? I know that, like, usually when we're in our normal homes and everything, you live with Shelts and you are a duo.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously I miss Shelts. He went on loan, so I didn't live with him for the last sort of 3 months I was there, but yeah, I miss him. I miss Cam Burgess. I live near him as well. So, but no, all the lads, I miss them all. I miss the banter around the ground and training ground and everything, and just miss playing football. To be honest, it's been so hard. I mean, it's probably the longest time I've had off from playing football. So it's tough. Just miss kicking a ball.
I think that's what it's like for everyone. It's like, so the players obviously miss kicking the ball. Graham does too. And then, like, the fans just miss watching you. So, like, they miss the whole vibe about it.
Yeah, no. I mean, they've been brilliant all season, and it's just it's a shame because we were building momentum really going into the last bit of the season to try and get in the playoffs. But hopefully it can resume, and hopefully we can get back on the pitch soon.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So I want to know as well, obviously at home with your family, people have been seeing on your Instagram stories, you know, it's not only you that's been getting involved in the fitness, your sister has too.
Yeah. So my sister, I had a fitness business, and I've still got it. So that runs, and my sister, she's a personal trainer as well. So she's been brilliant. She's doing live workouts on the Instagram page, Your Fit Fitness. So yeah, she's keeping everyone motivated through lockdown, and yeah, my mum and dad have been doing it as well. So yeah, it's brilliant.
So it all runs in the family then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, my mum was a hurdler. She did sprint hurdles for Great Britain. So she's probably where I get my athleticism from.
You know what? You learn something new every day with you lads. I did not expect that. I mean,
Yeah.
the other day I found out that Brandon was a dancer when he was younger, and then I found out from you that you know.
Yeah.
He must have been
I'm
a
yet to
hurdler
see
for Great
Brandon's
Britain.
dance moves, so I'm gonna have to bring him up on that.
Yeah, you know what? It's a shame I couldn't get Brandon to even sing a tune or dance earlier, but we'll get it at some point. We will.
Yeah. When we're back, we definitely will. I'll make sure of it.
We will. That sounds perfect. But I want to thank you for joining us. You've been
worries, Laura.
absolutely amazing.
No
Hopefully
worries.
Graham likes your new hairdo.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'm sure you never know. On the next chat with Graham, he might get his hair blonde too.
Oh yeah. Hopefully he can do a bit of dyeing his.
You'll have to give him instructions, but I will let you go. But thank you so much. You are amazing.
See you guys. See you, Wendy. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, okay. So it is now just me. Big thanks to Joey for getting involved. It has been amazing for all the guests that we've had. I mean, especially at the beginning, we were only meant to have Ibby and Brandon, and then Bruno and Ash wanted to get involved too. If you didn't know what we're doing today, so today this live stream was all in aid of Foundation 92. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see the link to go to donate to on our Just Giving page. This is also, this money will be raised so we can employ a full-time family support officer for the foundation. So the foundation can support hundreds of families in Salford who are most at need. It's really amazing what they do. I just want to personally thank all the fans for getting involved. I hope you're all well and safe, and hopefully we will all be back together sometime soon. I want to say thank you for the quiz. I'm seeing some messages going through. I mean, Wendy was loving that Joey DJ set. I'm sure you all were too. I was quite shocked. I did not expect Joey to be doing DJ skills in lockdown. If you notice on the social media as well, we put out a big kind of like one of those little messages where you pick your birth month, pick the day, and it tells you what you're doing. And now looking back, we should have done Joey DJing with Joey as one of the activities to do during lockdown, because I did not expect that at all. I'm looking at the comments. Thanks, Amanda, for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. It has been absolutely great. We even had Jordan Hume in the chat as well, former Salford man. So thank you. I mean, he got some questions right in the quiz as well. It has been utterly amazing all what you guys have been doing. So that is all we have time for on this stream. Thanks so much to everyone getting involved, and thank you to everyone who is donating and is still keeping it going. Just so you know as well, it ends tomorrow, but Foundation 92 are giving away a signed ball by Ryan Giggs. All the terms and conditions to enter that competition are on that Just Giving page, so go to it to make that donation, and it will all be revealed tomorrow. I'm having a look. Alan Howarth says, get Joey to live stream a DJ set during lockdown. I will try and see what I can do. It's got to be done now, hasn't it? Craigman, trust me to join just as it's finished. And you know what, Craig? This will still be live. I'll make sure it's still live on the YouTube channel so you can go back and watch it. You can still take part. Ian Lloyd, thank you for joining us. Thanks to everyone who's joined us. But that is it. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.